What is going on, guys? Tcully back here with another day of streaming Star Wars Empire at War, Forces of Corruption, the Awakening of the Republic mod. If you're joining us here live, we are live here on kick.com/tcully. Feel free to check me out, give me a follow there. We're also uploading this on YouTube. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe if you guys are enjoying the series. We've got previous episodes up on the channel right now. Want to thank you to my 6 subscribers. We're really out there and growing our numbers. Appreciate your guys' support. And let's jump right into things. So, where we last left off, we're going to keep things paused for now. Turn on all of our information here and let's dive in. So, where we last left off, we were getting hammered by the CIS here, up here in the Northwest. We originally set out our plan last episode to go ahead and conquer this, which is going to be our continued efforts are going to continue there today. Really just isolating and taking out some of their strength over here. Eventually trying to get Mon Cala some additional support. We've got to go ahead and take Abrogado Rey and a few other places. Let me go ahead here and just so turn that down a skosh. All right, let's get back into things here. So we've got the 501st up here at Jaeger Minor. We just had to defend off an invasion of the CIS from there. They took Tcully from us. Morale is going to need some additional support. So we're going to make sure that they get it right here at the start of the game. And we've got the 212th over Boz Pity looking to take Kessel. And we've got Umbara on lock with our fleet here. So, looking pretty good. We've slowly but surely been expanding our way across the galaxy. And let's start by going ahead and taking Abrogado Rey. I know that we had Plo Koon around here somewhere ready to go with an invasion fleet. So we'll send him to Ferost and we'll send our space forces right that way to take care of this mission that we've got here. While they're on their way, let's take a quick review. So, of course, we've got Abrogado Rey. He's going to give us a few ships here. Our diploma or our stability interview overview, we're looking okay. We're slowly climbing. We were dancing right around 30 out of 100. Looking a little bit better now. We're also going to go ahead and get another fleet assembled here to help with the 501st efforts up here in the north of the galaxy. Let's go ahead and keep things rolling here. That's right, Corellia, you've got a decent fleet.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
All right, let's fight this one. Not a crazy large fleet that we sent in, but they're pirates, so we should be able to take care of them. So, last we left off, we're probably going to play this for about an hour and a half today. Then we're going to play some CSGO for the latter half of stream. Let's get these guys on the move here. Let's send you 3 up here. Looks like we have some potential to get some extra ships. Those are always nice. But yeah, so this is I believe this is going to be our 3rd or 4th episode in the series. Been having a lot of fun with this mod. Was a little sure-footed at first. Wasn't 100% sure if I was going to like it because other Awakening mods have been more complicated than this one, but this one flows really well. So I've been liking it a lot. We'll continue Empire at War as a regular on the stream. And we are looking good here. Probably going to continue with the Mandalorian mod after we're completed with this playthrough. And then, of course, if you guys have any suggestions on games that you would like to see me play or other mods for this game, feel free to leave those in the comments of the YouTube video. What do we got here? Just a civilian transport. Looks like it. Just a few guys moving around.
Ready for attack run. Starting approach.
Got some Tamora Morrison voice lines.
Channel open.
And
Switch to visual scanning.
nothing for us here. Let's go ahead and get our guys out of there. No sense in
Yes, Commander.
wasting time
Crews are ready, sir. Your orders, General. Coming
on
about.
pirates. But we'll go ahead, grab these couple of stations,
Skip ray blast boat here.
Awaiting orders.
get a couple of extra credits in the pocket,
Order confirmed.
and now let's go ahead and head towards the enemy base.
Awaiting your orders. Coming around. Awaiting your command.
Speed things up a little bit here. But yeah, I'm super bummed. I missed Saturday's stream. Just got busy with Father's Day activities and wasn't able to get live. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to move those Saturday streams instead of in the late afternoon, evening like we've been doing. We'll go ahead and start... we will go ahead and start streaming in Saturday mornings when I get up. That way you guys can still... We'll put the Space Engineer Survival Saturdays on hold for now. Slow things down. Boost our firepower. Take out their capital ships.
I got fighters on me. Get over here and help. I'm running out of maneuvers.
Alright, let's get our acclimator out of there. Let's move up our Venator. Okay, so I'm just going to make a quick adjustment here. And continue to take them out.
Attacking target. Form up.
Take out some of their smaller interceptors.
Destroyer here. Fire at will.
We might lose this one. I did not realize that fleet was so small. I should have taken a little bit more time there. But either way, we're going to have a pretty good
Swinging around.
effort put forth here.
I copy. Attacking. Targeting. Targeting at maximum firepower.
Torpedoes armed. I've got fire.
Looks like our fighters are going to be able to take out this last larger frigate.
Reporting. Firing.
Channel open.
Alright, let's go ahead. We took him out.
Fire up. Got marks at 210.
Star Destroyer standing by.
We're just about to lose our shields. Looks like he's trying to go after our engines.
Where's our cover?
Let's go ahead and call the retreat now.
Withdrawing their fire.
Don't want to lose the Venator. Acclimator, I'm not too worried about. Those are cheap enough, but 10,000 credits is not worth losing to a bunch of pirates. Save that there to fight another day. Plus, we've got Plo Koon's crew coming in, and it looks like I've got another Venator right here, too. So let's go ahead,
Construction complete.
Order confirmed.
move this guy in.
Building under construction.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get
Technology upgrade under construction.
some advanced troops there. Okay, he fell back. Let's get this Corellian fleet also joined up.
Jumping to sector.
We'll go ahead, have a Venator be our lead ship. And that's right, Syria was in a little bit of a blockade. It's nowhere. It's only giving us 15 credits. We'll go ahead and let them take that. Now what we'll do here is get some upgrades underway, get those troops consolidated, and let me take a look here at what we've got going on. So there's nothing here. We've got a fleet commander there. We have a little bit of a fleet, not much of a fleet down here. And then Iridu, nothing there either. So what's Ziri? Ziri, you've also got a small defense force, nothing crazy there. Kashyyyk has got, again, okay, so we've got, that's where we were kind of lacking, is we've got some decent population, but we're spread pretty thin. So let's focus on that. So we're not going to spend anything the next couple of weeks, get that money up, get that economy up, and where do you want us to go next? Cato Pneumodia. Perfect. That was our plan last episode anyways. Have to take out that looser Hulk. Okay. And it looks like we're going to have a couple more acclimators there. And I think what we'll do next is we'll go ahead and consolidate the 501st and the 104th into one battle group to take the north. Alright, let's get into it right now. And at least now we know that those abandoned stations don't have anything of interest for us. So let's just go ahead and make a beeline right for their station. Let's go ahead and bring in our couple other Venators. Bring in our blockade runners. Bring in a Corellian battle cruiser. Again, we want some more fighters. And then we'll just bring in the rest of our ships that we've got. Alright, everyone's here. Let's go ahead and move on up. Doesn't look like we have any random events to slow us down here. So we'll just keep on keeping on with our main plan. If anything shows up, we'll make a pivot, but I think we'll be a-okay. Couple fighters, nothing to worry about. And once we get close in range of the station, we'll go ahead and slow the game back down.
Target sighted. Hostile ahead. Direct fire at their laser cannons. Attack. Fire! Open fire!
Get our fighters moving up.
Yes, Commander. Engaging the enemy.
We can handle it. Okay, we'll hit the engines. Ready for battle.
And then we'll focus down on these couple of smaller ships.
Awaiting orders. We've got them on scopes. Holding for maximum firepower.
All right, focus up here. Keep firing on their smaller vessels.
Full throttle. Cruising speed.
Roger that.
He's on the run. Let's get our fighters pestering the station here.
Anytime. No good, I can't maneuver. You gonna let me shoot or what? All right.
Awaiting your command. We're moving out.
All right. Looks like they've just got a bunch of shieldless vessels left. Let's clean those guys up. Hopefully we don't lose this acclimator, but we're getting dangerously close.
I get it. It's almost not fair.
Take the last couple pot shots there. We ended up losing that acclimator. Not a big deal, though. We can always replace it. And
Move out.
Main cannons power ready.
start getting them sent after those fleeing Marauder cruisers.
Commander, open fire.
Get some last fire on this cruiser here. Got our fighters chasing down that last Marauder.
Ready. What do you need?
Get these guys sent after them as well. Yeah, nothing crazy in the back line. Cool. Sweet victory for the Republic. Took a couple tries. Coming in a little cold off of our last playthrough, but we're warming back up. We're warming back up. All right. So, victory there. We already have our ground forces in with us. So let's go ahead and get these ARC troopers on the ground. Can we just auto-resolve? With no losses. Love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, let's get that. Let's make money off of this planet. And then, perfect. 3 acclimators to replace the one we lost. Okay, let's go ahead here. We have to leave some sort of defense fleet, because then we can come over here, grab these couple of acclimators. Also get another Venator on the run. Alright, so that one's taken care of. And Cato Pneumodia is the next one. Alright, so we got to continue getting, I know I said I wasn't going to spend any money, but we need to get this space station back up in high defense. We also probably need to take Scipio, so that way we can prevent them from going through our weakened space station at Iridonia. Okay, so what does he got? 20 versus 57. Alright, let's just, since we're going to, I'm planning on auto-resolving this fight, just because I struggle against large capital ships. Let's send,
Clear path if ever there was one.
because what do we got? We got 50. Auto-resolve. We lost. You're kidding me. That's nuts. That's absolutely crazy. Okay. We go again. Okay. So they fled. Perfect. We're keeping those looser hulks captured. Trapped. Okay. So we lost Plo Koon. Sad day for the Republic. Let's get another Jedi. Let's get Yoda. Master Yoda will be a great help to us. Let's get Mon Mothma, just because I don't know when Palpatine's going to disappear again on us. Need to have a diplomat on hand. Padme. You don't have the ability for negotiations, but head to Yagdul and cause some trouble. Okay, what do we got on the ground? Some decent forces. Let's just go ahead and
System conquered.
take that over. Alright.
Destroyer reporting in.
So that is taken care of. The core is secured.
Beginning construction.
Space defense. Ground planetary turbo laser.
Constructing.
We'll build it in the Devron system. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and head up to Jaeger Minor and start our work in the north. Does Kashyyyk? Kashyyyk needs reinforcements. Rothana, give me some good...
Unit in production.
Some good Venators. You have just finished that Venator. Let's send you...
Move out.
Just hold Mandalore.
Construction complete.
Moral, what do you got? You've got defense stations. You've got level 1.
Level advanced. New options.
Got new ground tech level, which was probably ground vehicles 2, if I am correct. Yes, it was ground vehicles 2. Because we've got the upgraded LAAT. Okay, you're there. You're just about to arrive. Yeah, let's get you upgraded.
Building under construction. Construction.
Devron, did you get that built? You did. We'll wait a second here and get that built.
Building under construction.
And
Construction complete.
all right, we've got a fleet here. Let's go ahead. Put these guys aside. Get the 501st mixed in here.
Upgrade.
Get an
Mission
upgraded facilities. What's our new mission? Independent leader. Take Nal Hutta. We can do that. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Let's take Moonalist. Nal Hutta.
Enemy tech upgraded.
Star destroyer reporting.
That's right there.
Battle imminent.
And it doesn't look like they really have anything in orbit. Let's just go ahead. Take that there.
Construction.
Let's take the fight to them. We need a heavy vehicle factory. We have one.
Vehicle.
Let's get some artillery on the horn so we can start just sitting back and having them feed us. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll start with the ARC troopers going to the ground. They don't have any defenses. We took out some of their tech. That's perfect. And don't worry, guys. We will fight ground combat today. I just want to get to a good spot here. Yeah, hello, Yoda. Okay, so I think the move here is leave a couple ships here in orbit. And let's take my Guido.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay.
I understand.
So now we can just leave a single Venator. Actually, no, we'll leave a single Acclimator because that'll give us bombing runs. And you can head to Tcully. We've got those underway. Let's go ahead and get Clone Troopers 3 down at Jaeger Minor. Nothing in the dockyard. Good for us. And let's go ahead and fight this one manually. So, got the 501st here.
Choose your reinforcements.
So let's drop 501st. Let's drop the 104th. We'll bring Rex down. We'll bring down that ATTE and that gunship. We've got 2 left. Let's go ahead and bring down Ahsoka and Anakin. And let's get right into it here. So, let's move. These guys are also fast moving as well.
Shorter than I expected.
I will be the most powerful Jedi ever.
All right, so sights lowered, not a big deal.
Clone Walker reporting.
I'll get these 4 in the walker.
Walker at the ready.
I don't need much.
We captured that command post.
All right. It's not going to let me get a look at them. There we go. Maybe? Nah, not while they're moving. Let's just get a little battle cam while our troops are moving up. Give us an opportunity for a good thumbnail here. That gives us a good look at those Phase 2 ARC troopers. Our gunship. Gotta love that noise. I think that's my favorite ship noise is the LAAT. And then we are just marching our way north. I'm surprised we haven't had any contact yet, but I know they only had the 1 platoon of droids stationed here. There they are.
I want more.
Don't let him through.
Aerial artillery reporting. Engines activated. Receiving orders. As you wish.
Let's go see if there's anything of interest in the big old donut down here.
Squadron moving out. Lancet proceeding. Command received. Right away. Moving out. Attacking. Heading out.
I'm pinned down.
What happened to you? Problem. What problem?
Don't let him through. Delivering the kill.
Ready for orders. Destination ahead.
What do you want?
At the ready. Let's move out.
All right, let's get this LAAT falling back here.
Shorter than I expected. We need to mobilize now.
Get the rest of our troops moved up.
I want more.
Ready to receive orders.
Make sure that that gunship stays back.
You said. I want more. May the force be with you.
Probably.
Is it possible to deliver this power? I understand.
All right. Fall back, wait for the rest of the troops to arrive. All right, let's get these guys dug in.
Morning troops? Morning troops?
Enemy down. Watch this. You see that? Confirmed kill. Touch damage.
Easy peasy, boys.
I want more.
All right. You know what I think would be great? I think what would be great would be a Star Wars. I mean, obviously you've got Arma that already has its Star Wars submods. But if you could have a Empire at War where you've got one guy leading battles, and then you could have just random queued soldiers on the ground, mixture of both RTS and FPS would be a pretty cool game to see. And we've seen a couple of them that aren't Star Wars related, which I've enjoyed some of those greatly. I'm trying to think of the one that I saw recently that's a fairly new release. If you know what I'm talking about, or have any of games that fit that description of RT, top-down strategy mixed with, individual troop control, let me know. Production facilities need a medium factory. All right. So let's find ourselves a place to build a medium factory. Can I build you a medium? I cannot. Toydaria, you are just space. Ardius, do you have? You do. And I can upgrade to medium. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That mission's taken care of. And you still want me to take Nalhutta, and we'll give us a couple commanders out of that. Okay. Cool. Let's head to Tcully so we can take there.
I've given up trying to argue.
And again, we'll lead down with the ARC troopers. I think that's them replacing that tech that we took out.
System conquered. Building under construction.
All right.
Construction complete.
Quick win there. Let's head to Brillian. Let's go ahead and put ground forces down just in case they decide to retreat to Tcully. No.
Construction.
That's rare. Did they just take it and leave it?
Building under construction.
Must have. Because I know Dubrillion starts as a neutral planet. Am I just going to take this?
Invasion commencing.
No, but we'll fight it. Since I don't think there's anyone here.
Choose your reinforcements.
Jumping, Commander. Stay focused. Whew, finally. We need to go in smart.
Comlink active. Keep going.
Well, let's go take a command post before we drop our troops in.
This way.
Good shooting.
Over there. Engines activated.
Like we drilled. Stay alert. Need to go in smart. Like we...
Maybe we can't. Maybe we can take this.
It never saw it coming.
This large reinforcement or this large bunker. We can put a.
Repair station.
Let's put a repair station when we inevitably need to heal up our
As you wish.
LAAT here.
No one breaks through. This is it. Move in.
Send those guys over there.
Awaiting orders.
Looks like they might try to retreat. So let's drop those 3 there.
Construction complete.
And then we'll drop Rex and the 501st.
My way, Sal.
Stay calm. Stay focused. Stay together. Move fast. Together. Whew, finally. Clankers waiting for it.
Nice! Nice, that's huge.
System
Oh, that was quite the little snipe at the end there. I like that quite a bit. That was...
space tech level advanced. New options available.
Not very often do you get
Upgrade
a cheeky little snipe just before they retreat like that.
construction complete.
All right, well,
Upgrade complete.
that worked a lot better. Just kind of blitzkrieged that.
Construction complete.
Well, let's go ahead
Tech upgrade.
and put some tech back here. Production facilities, perfect. Those are taken care of. So, I think the move here, let's take Scipio. We'll work our way down the line here. 4 cruiser corvettes. Okay, so yeah, let's take...
Construction.
We'll take Scipio. Screw it, we'll move those guys in there too.
Tactical battle imminent.
Alright, next time I see that guy, I'm going to go ahead and just fight it and take him out.
Construction.
ARC troopers go down.
Commencing.
Clovis is here. Well, Anakin's got a personal beef with Russ Clovis, so let's go ahead and fight this one. Also give us a little bit more money in scrap metals. Okay, so let's head...
Destination set.
Took a while. Move forward. Closing range.
You guys there.
Let's go.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Moving on the droid.
At maximum unit capacity.
All right.
Reinforcements. Ready to deploy troops. Firing, sir. Maintain fire.
Send those guys over there. And we will see how she goes. Looking good. I'm surprised they didn't push up faster. Let's just get a bunker turret built here. Planetary shield generator. That's going to be chewed up in no time. Let's go ahead and get a flak turret there. Because my thought is we're not going to need it in this battle, but if we have to defend Scipio, it'll be nice to have
Good job.
those already established.
Objective acquired.
Construction complete.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize. Yes.
Construction complete.
That's right. We're still working with...
Our sappies love their toys.
We got a mix. We got a mix of... There's Clovis. Take him down. Take him out. Don't let him get away. There goes Clovis.
Target them now.
They can take him out. They can take him out. So is that... Okay, that's their tax facility. Boom. And Anakin's going to take them out there. And we've got it in the bag, boys. Easy win for the Republic. And we are conquering the North, Blitzkrieg style, not letting them take a breath.
Beginning construction.
Let's go ahead and get some infantry facilities at Scipio here. We'll take Dathomir, and then we'll retake Dantooine. Put us in a good position. Actually, yeah. Let's do that right now. Let's not let them
Construction complete.
catch their breath. All right. Scipio, you've got that coming in. Perfect. We've got... Let's get some economy going to the north here. All right, here's that admiral I've been chasing down. We're going to fight this one manually here, not leave it up to the AI calculation. Try and get this guy eliminated. Is that what he's whipping? No, he's got to be taking a reclusant. So that's not... All right, let's do a little cheeky hyperdrive play here.
Complying with orders, sir. Jumping to sector.
This is a little move, what I like to call the chain gang.
Right away. Moving out.
Aquitans cruiser ready. At once, Commander.
All wings in.
Roger that.
Direction received. Full steam ahead.
Light cruiser reporting.
All right.
We shall grind them into dust.
Let's hopefully be able to pull these guys. Get this hero out of the way. He's been causing me trouble in the north here. He was the one that attacked Jaeger Minor, put us on our heels a bit last episode. But we are going to be able to change that up today. Today be the day. That's not the button I wanted to hit there. All right, Control A, not Alt A. Okay.
Do I have fighter support? On our way.
Getting after it. All right, let's move these guys up.
Aquitans ready.
Who just took pot shots?
With pleasure, sir. Open fire. I'll be promoted for this.
Got some Purgle. Let's focus this Purgle real quick. Slow things down. There he is. Take him out. Heavy firepower. Take him down. We're sandwiched, which is not a good move to have right now, but you can do what you can do. Take out that Purgle. Alright, he's down. Run the blockade with our Quintons, and we will continue to rock their worlds. Acclimators are holding up okay.
Moving to attack position.
Alright, let's get pulled back a little bit here. Looks like the Purgles are all gone. Maybe a couple of their fighter units floating around back there. Let's get out of range of this Looser Hulk defense ring.
Holding for maximum firepower. Our primary engine system is down. We shall be there shortly. Primary engine system is down. Attacking target.
Whose system's down? Would be this guy.
Reporting.
Don't even worry about it.
Destroyer standing by.
Choose your reinforcements.
Our shields aren't holding.
Alright, looks like
Plotting course.
we can throw in a couple of acclimators over here, get some more fighter support. And
Yes, sir.
Our engines are gone, sir.
get these guys on the move, get you on the move, get you three full firing at that station. That's a terrible spot for that station. All of the missiles that'll come off of it, because it's in the nebula, is not going to be accurate. But it's a bonus for us. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll finish off some of these fighters. Let's get our capital ships turned around here. And we'll speed things along since... Ooh, he is just taking pot shots. No worries, though. We are good. And we are in the clear. Alright, let's send these fighters.
Order, sir.
See what they do. Are they just going to get chewed up? Or are we going to be able to do something here? I haven't tried just the swarming of fighter superiority. Alright, yeah, it just looks like they're chewing them up. Never save in tactical battles. That's a funny little tip. Yeah, no, the one thing when it comes to Empire at War modded is
Pleasure, sir.
there are very specific conditions that you can save the game under. So you won't have me doing any save scumming in this playthrough. Don't worry about that. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. Unless it's something bug related, then we'll just load up our last save. Or last autosave, that is. Okay, so now that we got this taken care of, let's just, what if we just hit a cheeky little auto resolve at the end here? Cool. We didn't lose any additional ships than what we've lost. Maybe we did. Yeah, we did. That's disappointing. Okay, not a big deal, though. Dathomir is secured for the Republic, which means now this corridor is secured. So let's get the 501st moved up here. Let's get Master Yoda on the move.
Beginning construction. Construction complete. Building canceled. Building canceled. Construction complete.
Master Yoda, go ahead and send yourself to Camino. We're gonna get you.
Recruiting troops. Request canceled. Recruiting troops.
Get you some Phase 2 41st platooners. We're working on ground tech, working on space tech. Mission Holocron's been updated. We need a medium Republic dockyard at Boz Pity. That is easy enough. We've got the money in reserve. Happy days, happy days. Karos 4, you've got a decent fleet. I did not realize that you were just hanging out. Okay, how much time do we got to take Nal Hutta in here? We will see. 128. It's 121. We got a little bit of time. So we can take Dathomir, we can take Dantooine. And we can come for Nalhutta. I think that's going to be our play. Let's do it.
Invasion commencing. Planetary control achieved.
Okay.
Building under construction.
Let's just go ahead. We're going to sell this 104th. We're going to go back to strictly the 501st. You are secure.
Artillery online.
Let's go ahead. Oh, Palpatine is leaving. That means he's going to go do some Sith Lordy shenanigans.
Construction complete.
Not to worry, though.
Constructing. Construction complete.
All right, actually, let's go ahead. We'll sell this platoon of the 501st as well, because these are phase 1.
Construction complete.
Send him back to Camino as well.
Construction complete.
And let's go ahead
Unit in production.
and get a fleet started for Master Yoda.
Construction complete.
And we will also get some phase 2.
Construction complete. Training soldiers.
501st. Made up. And let's do a cheeky little... Actually, let's do that. Let's raid Nalhutta.
Cleared for departure.
Anakin, you've got ARC troopers in your platoon. Hypori, you're just chilling. Tatooine is there. Let's just in case, since we do have tech level just hanging out there. Locke, what's going on? Jedi meditation at Locke. Leia Secura, you're gonna be our girl here. Get down to Locke ASAP.
We need to find them first.
Upgrade space station. It was successful. We got acclimator ships at Boz Pity. Cool. Got 2 of them. Look at those guys. So pretty. So pretty at Boz Pity. Okay. Have you guys made it down here yet? Not quite. Do we have any other troops that we need to send? Yes. Okay. Let's 2 and 2. And we can get some more ATTEs done up there. Skako, what do you got going on? Nothing. Artists, you now have level 2, so let's get you a wing of
Mission log.
Proceeding location. Departure set.
gunships.
On the way.
And we'll get you sent to the 501st. And cool. Alright, Locke was secured. They've got a decent fleet there. Iridu, let's get you working on... Let's get you working on a couple of ARC troopers. You've got the facilities for it.
Enlisting troops. Recruiting troops.
Okay. And then we had a set of ARCs here, who we will send to Toydaria. Master Yoda, you get your troops. And you had those, so those get joined up with Master Yoda. Now, Hutta, not a lot of ground troops, a lot of ground facilities. So we've got to be careful there. Padme, go ahead and start some insurgents from the section regular intervals, space units.
Cruiser reporting.
Let's do... Yeah, let's do it. Let's get fleet support. All right. Shutter shield generator. We had... Cool. All right, so we're getting some ships from Yagdul now. All right, hold on a second. What was I looking for? I wanted... Before I got distracted there... We're working on getting ready for this raid, which 128 was our deadline. We don't have time to wait for any other recruits. What do we got going on here? You both are phase 1. Let's go ahead and just sell you guys for now and get some replacements on the way. Speaking of build limits overview, how are we looking on clone legions? Clone legions, we are good. Nimvan and Manon. Gotcha. We've got some mixed in with our backline. That's no big deal. We will take care of those in a minute. Let's get you upgraded. We've also got some more credits to go around. So,
Unit in production. Unit canceled.
actually, no. Let's get Admiral Dow
Constructing unit.
back. We'll get
Unit in production.
Shadow Squadron. And we'll get
Unit in production.
capital ship variety of the Venator. Leaves us with 8.
Unit in production.
Leaves us with 12. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this raid.
Full out.
Invasion commencing.
So this is gonna either be clutch or we're losing all of our troops here.
Choose your
Um
Go, go, go.
I think we just got to play it slow and steady. Let them work their way down.
Move, move, move. Troopers, secure the area. Let's go. Move out. I've got point. Move out, soldier.
They're moving to the left, or they're moving from the right. We're going to move to the left.
Objective acquired.
My only worry is their beasts that the Hutts like to use. A lot of times, those guys will just get up in your face, and even if you have powerful infantry, they're going to chew into you regardless, because no amount of armor or shielding is going to protect you from a 10,000 pound plus bite force of a Acklay or a... I'm trying to think of the rhinoceros looking thing from the Geonosian fight. But... or Rancor for that matter. But we should... if there's no one over here, we should be able to get some
Go, go, go. Tight sweep.
turrets built. And we can dig in here if need be.
Enemy detected. Target acquired. Take out the droid first.
Dig in. Take them down.
Pilot. Take him out. Move it, soldier.
I think we're going to be okay. If they're going to attack us this slowly, we should be alright. There's those forces I was talking about, but I think we've got enough firepower with these guys, and we've got some health going around. Let's go ahead and get some anti-vehicle capabilities. Alright, looking good here. Looking really good.
Move inside.
Let's get these...
Troopers, secure the area. They're losing reinforcements. Flankers, wait for it. Their reinforcements are being depleted. Target located. Target them now. Engaging. Engaging hostile.
We're doing good. We're doing great, actually. This is way better than expected. And that's what I was worried about. You just saw those two commandos get absolutely wiped out by just one dog. But nonetheless, we should be all right. We'll crawl our way up.
Target located. You see metal, you shoot right away, sir. Get ready to move in. Engaging. Close and fire. Enemy detected. Go, go, go. Move it, soldier. Push forward.
All right, we'll take this one, put down an anti-infantry, give us a good little retreat position if need be as we move our way closer to the rest of their base, which I'm thinking is going to be down in this area to the south. All right, let's get that anti-infantry built.
Move out. Get ready to move in.
And we can come out of cover. Keep moving south here.
Objective acquired. Move inside. Over there. Target destroyed.
Just pick them off. Let's go ahead. Put another anti-infantry down.
We need to take that area.
Alright, we can speed things along a little bit.
Go, go, go. Let's find our way in. Move it, soldier.
Nothing back here.
Tcully. Move forward. Move out. Let's go.
Okay.
Move out, soldier. With you, trooper. Objective acquired.
Alright, let's slow things down now. Yeah, they were expecting... I don't know what they were expecting here, but they obviously were thinking I was coming in with some sort of aircraft, but... I've just got a little tiny ground force.
Target acquired. Keep them back. Enemy sighted. Right away, sir.
Alright, let's keep moving up here. Get a little view of our arcs, along with our commandos.
Target located. Keep them back.
Let's dig them down. There's a Rancor.
Go, go, go.
Alright, let's take a step back here.
You see metal, you reinforcements. Target destroyed. Their reinforcements are being depleted.
Don't let them get close.
Let's go. Target acquired.
Don't let them get close.
Enemy down. Victory is imminent.
This is bad. This is what I didn't want.
Little son. Get out and
Alright, we gotta get... That's it. Nope, that's time to fall back. Time to fall back.
move out, soldier. Objective acquired.
We're gonna lose them.
Get us out of here.
There goes...
Move forward.
Shooters.
The area. Let's go. Go. There we go.
I don't know. Yeah, there it is. That's alright. I mean, that... Losing Delta squads is gonna hurt. Maybe we can rescue them. Is that an option? Is that something that's gonna come back here? Probably not, because they didn't show up in this corner. Okay. Well, let's... The one thing we can do here is we can get more of those commandos underway.
Enlisting soldiers.
And we can get
Recruiting.
the rest of our arcs recruited there. We're going to fail that mission, because I don't think...
Yes, sir.
Beginning construction. Beginning construction.
I mean, we'll try.
Advanced. New options available.
Nope, there's the loss. That's okay. Our stability is, I think, through the roof right now. Yeah, we're at 65%, so we're not hurting in the slightest. Okay. So, we're actually going to cancel those 212 because...
I'm sure you have a great deal to do.
Ah, she's back. Perfect. Go ahead and head to
Shall we?
Radek. We'll go ahead and get Albergado Ray upgraded here with some defense. We've got 2. We're going to let that fleet finish building out. Okay. That's such a bummer that we lost those guys, though. Okay, not a big deal, though. We'll bounce back. By no means are we hurting. All right, let's finish by taking Dantooine.
Construction complete.
And
Building under construction. Constructing. Mission log updated. Tech upgrade canceled.
bit of a fight. It's just the level 1 space station, though. They elected to retreat. Perfect. Alright, well, these guys
Vehicle in production.
are going to go to
Let's move out.
Right, troop.
Yoda's squad.
We do this together.
And Master Yoda, you, sir, are going to go take Dantooine.
Come.
And then, boom. And we'll get Commander Doom, along with his 66th Legion, to replace the 212. Because I like green, if you haven't been able to tell based on my logo and whatnot. So, now that we've gotten that taken care of,
Construction.
we'll send those troops up there.
Construction complete.
Got a free fighter.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Alright, we'll get those last 2. Prototype. Iridu. This looks like a job.
Requesting assistance.
Well, actually, we got her. Let's get her going.
I've been called a traitor for speaking out against a corrupt galactic senate.
Okay. Let's go ahead.
Departure vector set.
And we'll still position our commandos
Construction complete.
to take
Construction complete.
Course approved.
Nalhutta. Because I think if we, again, I think it'll be good. Because they've got a level 3 space station there with a couple of defense platforms and a decent fleet. So if we can posture to raid that at some point, that'll be good.
AT-AT ready. Let's go.
Cruiser ready, sir.
Alright, they're working on him there. Who had a Mimbon did, didn't I? They did. Okay.
Transmission received.
Cool.
Deploy.
What prototype are we getting? We are getting Neutron Starbolt cruisers. Cool, that'll get added to this fleet right here. Ryloth is still in a blockade. We'll fix that here. We'll probably fix that next episode. What we'll finish out here is we'll finish out Dantooine. And we will probably take Concord Dawn next. Put the Mandalorians on the side of the Republic. Why don't we? Master Yoda, you're there. How is our wings of ATTEs and gunships doing? Gunships are looking good. So let's send you there. ATTEs also looking good. We'll send 2 of you to Master Yoda, because I don't think Yoda's got any. No, he's got 2. Well, 2 more ain't gonna hurt nothing. Because we'll send him
On the way.
there. And actually, we'll just send those guys. Because if they're more than 2 planets deep, I ain't worried about ground forces. At least having anything directly stationed there. Okay, so we'll send
Gotcha.
those guys there. And let's put the 41st to the test.
Transport ready.
Invasion commencing.
And they still have their ground forces there when they conquered Dantooine from us last time. Not a big deal.
Colin is shining. Move inside. 1, 2, 3. Took a while.
Choose your reinforcements.
Jumping to system, sir.
Turret constructing. Turret constructing.
Copy.
Stay together. We have not secured the area.
I copy.
Alright, get these guys loaded up.
Squadron moving out.
Get them over to
Enemy sighted.
this command post.
Landed receiving. And receive.
There we go.
Get them dug in.
Take cover.
Reporting. Right away.
Get these guys to fall back.
Choose your reinforcements.
All right.
Order. Ignore.
That did not quite work out how I wanted it to. But that is okay. Let's set up a defensive line. Get these guys deployed. Master Yoda, what do you have? Just focus. We got a firefight going on, so I got to talk a little louder into the mic. All right, we'll lead. All right. Looking good.
Yes, Commander.
All right, we need to get these.
Ready.
All right, they're dug in a little bit harder than I expected here. Not too big of a deal.
Close on towers. Little dog not receiving.
All right, we're looking good. How's our ATTE doing there? Also doing well for himself. Get that anti-infantry taken out before our guys roll in. Oh, both of you are there. Perfect. Alright, let's get you guys hunkered down. Artillery's doing its job. Let's go ahead and get that moved up. Alright, now that we've got our defensive position kind of locked in here, get these guys redeployed. Get that knocked out. Get a little bit of a bonus.
Targeting with maximum firepower. Open fire.
And keep Master Yoda. Set of those clones. What do I got you targeting? Oh, perfect. Just what I wanted you to target. Alright, let's drop a bombardment right here. Get you guys to hold position. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, keep... Actually, let's wait a second here. Let this bombardment die down.
Yes, sir. Incoming fire.
And let's go ahead and drop the bomb. Here come the B-Wings. And good hit. Very good hit. Should be able to burn the rest of it down. Couple hits of the artillery. And little Master Yoda watching from afar. Very good, very good. Knocked a hero off the map, all for the cost of a single platoon of clones. We love to see it. Let's go ahead. Make this a little manufacturing facility with a Jedi temple, because Master Yoda is spreading the good word of the Jedi. Okay, so that's taken care of. You guys are still working on that platoon. Okay, so let's send...
Construction complete.
All right. Well, you guys can fall back.
When sensing the future.
What's our new mission? Prototype. Oh, speaking of prototype, she should be down there by now, right? Yeah, okay. And we've got enough money. We've got more than enough money.
Construction complete.
Okay. You guys can head...
Construction complete.
We do this together.
Head this way back here.
Understand I cannot allow others to pay the price for my actions.
Let's see. Prototype successful. Next is hunting shipyards. And we still need to build that shutter shield generator, someone... That's what I was looking for. That's when I paused last time. I was like, someone somewhere's got to...
Building under construction.
There we go. Corellia will take care of that.
Gunship prepared for assault.
All right, you're ready to rock. So let's get you here. All right, defensive structure failed. So let's go back to here. Get rid of that. And what we can do here, I feel, is...
Awaiting your orders.
take this fleet to Concord Dawn.
Construction.
And I believe this fleet should be done. It is.
Fallout.
So let's go ahead here.
Changing bearing.
Get our brass moved in.
Squad stands together.
And we'll get the 501st to take Concord Dawn. And then for next episode, we'll have you positioned up there. You guys go ahead and head to Camino.
Vehicle in production.
Right, you two. And you can all head to Camino as well.
Moving out.
And we'll do this. Actually, no, we'll leave it on a cliffhanger. So, we're an hour and a half in. If you guys have watched the VOD all the way up until this point, thank you guys so much. It means the world to me that you found my content interesting. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe on the video here. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We're going to switch over to some CSGO for the rest of stream today.